Good morning. What we're doing today is we're getting ready for our planting this year. Y'all seen the greenhouse. Now I need to start these indoors where I can control the seed temperature on the soil. I have seed starting mats, but it's still way too cold. Breath coming out. So I'm going to whoop up something to put in the master bathroom, because we have a floor heater in there to keep it nice and toasty. So I'm going to set this up. This is your typical piece of metal from the closet department. Now keep in mind, you can go down to the store and you can buy this stuff, okay? But again, I repurpose and reuse because I'm cheap. So what we're doing is we're cutting a bunch of wood right now on the table saw. And what we're going to do is set this up so it fits in between. And then we're going to attach this to here. Now I was going to drill holes and set this in through the sides, but I need the strength this way because I don't want to put stringers across. I want to keep this open. So I'm only building the end pieces. Then they will be screwed into here to hold it from sliding sideways back and forth. I'm only going to do a few of these. Now, again, this is scrap. This is what I've got laying around. And this is going to end up hanging over a bit. And then I can start my seeds. And I will have two levels like this. One at 12 inches will be the first one right above the floor, and the second one will be at 2 feet. Now, why I do that? There's a couple of reasons. Number one, I want to be able to let these come up a few inches maybe before I move them out. I will put in lighting to help facilitate that. Also because, believe it or not, what these are my drying racks for my onions. I have several of them, and I've got them out in the other shed, and when it comes time, I set them up to dry my onions. So I want to be able to continue to use that for drying onions when I'm not seeding. So killing two birds with one stone. All right, well, let me get at it. I'll show you what I get when I'm done. Okay, completed. About 20 minutes to build this. Nothing fancy, nothing at all. All I've done is I've cut 1 1/4 by 1 1/2. Laid it on top. I used one screw, and because of the way I do things, I always use a little glue. What this is now is it's pretty stable. You know, we're talking about putting plants on this. And we're not talking about heavyweight stuff. So this would be good to go. Now, what am I got holding it? Are these little clamps. These are wire type clamps. I've had them for decades. Again, I try to keep everything. I have tons of different little clamps, wire clamps, mold clamps, nail clamps, or nail clamps. And that's what I use. Basically, things and pieces that are laying around the house that I could use. And there you go. Bottom one is 1 foot off the ground. Next one's 2 foot off the ground. And I will be able to put a light on there on the top and in the bottom. So we're good to go. I happen to have some little lights laying right up there. LED, full spectrum. Good to go. Okay, one last touch. I've gone ahead and, since I'm out here, might as well knock it out. I had to get some lighting So you can see I have 2 shelves. And then you see my lighting there. My limitations is only this cord at the end down here. It's not long enough. So I may have to make a cord myself that's a little longer. I mean, I could put 2 outlet cords on it, I guess. But as you can see here, yeah, this is good for starting. Up here, the same thing. I don't want to go out to the greenhouse right now. It's ice snow. Yeah, so anyway, let's see. Turn it on, and away you go. We've got grow lights on both sides now. The top level and the lower level. I made these little adjustment things here. I scrap things laying around the shop, you know what I mean? This one's a little different. As long as it works, okay? There's no science behind it. The only science is that you want it to work properly. So now I'm going to have 4 flats on here. For seedlings, this will go into my bathroom, the master bathroom. There is a wall heater. What do you call that thing? Kickboard heater. So that'll emit some warmth coming up. If I need to get out well, I really don't want to, but I have a seed tray heater. I don't want to use it here, but I'd rather use that in the greenhouse. So this is it. This is the final rendition. And my pole stock here. These were for a bed. Don't need the bed. Need the seed. Need to grow plants. All right, that's it. The final product. See you later.